Two big adventure bikes. One clear winner, but it's not the one you think. You've got $13,000 in your hand, and there's a brand new Italian V-twin adventure bike sitting at the dealership with your name on it. It has radar, a dash cam, heated everything, and it makes 129 horsepower. Now the question is, should you actually spend $10,000 more on the Triumph Tiger 1200 instead? Because on paper, the Tiger has 148 horsepower, a legendary triple-cylinder engine, and the kind of reputation that sells itself. But once you dig into the real numbers, the story gets a lot more complicated. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one of these bikes is actually worth your money in 2026. Let's get into it. The two bikes we're looking at today are the 2026 Moto Morini X-Cape 1200 and the 2026 Triumph Tiger 1200. Both large displacement adventure motorcycles, both loaded with technology, but built in completely different ways for slightly different riders. Let's break them down category by category so you know exactly what you're getting with each one. Let's start where it matters most, the engine. The Moto Morini X-Cape 1200 runs a 1,187cc 87-degree V-twin. This is called the V2 Corsa Corta Evo engine, and it's a design that goes back to Franco Lambertini in 2005, completely rebuilt for modern standards. It puts out 129 horsepower at 8,750 RPM and 78.2 pound-feet of torque at 7,000 RPM. Top speed is a claimed 137 miles per hour. The gearbox is a 6-speed unit, and it comes with a quick shifter and a slipper clutch straight from the factory. Final drive is chain. The Triumph Tiger 1200 uses a 1,160 T-plane inline 3-cylinder engine. It makes 148 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and 96 pound-feet of torque at 7,000 RPM. That's 19 more horsepower and nearly 18 more pound-feet of torque than the Morini. The T-plane firing order is what makes this engine special. It fires in an uneven pattern that gives it the low-speed pulling feel of a twin, but the top-end punch of a triple. It also comes with a quick shifter, and one huge difference here is that the Tiger uses a shaft final drive instead of a chain. That means zero chain maintenance ever. On a touring bike, that's a genuinely big deal. On raw numbers, the Tiger wins this round, but that V-twin character in the Morini is something different entirely. If you love the sound and feel of a V-twin, that punchy, burbling, emotional kind of power, the Morini is going to speak to you in a way the Triple doesn't. This is where the Moto Morini X-Cape 1200 really surprises people. For a bike that costs $13,999, the tech list is genuinely shocking. You get a 6-axis IMU managing cornering ABS and lean angle traction control. There are 5 riding modes: sport, street, wet, off-road, and all-terrain. Traction control is adjustable across 3 levels. You get cruise control, tire pressure monitoring, a 7-inch TFT color display with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity for maps, music, and phone calls. It has USB-A and USB-C charging ports. Heated grips and heated seat are standard. The windscreen is height adjustable. And then there are 2 things that genuinely blow people away: a rear-facing radar system for blind spot monitoring and a front-facing dash cam with a road camera app on a $13,000 bike in 2026. The Triumph Tiger 1200 matches a lot of this. It has Showa semi-active suspension that constantly adjusts damping based on load and terrain. The GT Pro gets 5 riding modes, and the Rally Pro adds a 6th off-road Pro mode that fully cuts ABS and traction control for serious dirt work. It has cornering ABS with Brembo's Stylema calipers, the same brakes you'd find on superbikes. The 7-inch TFT display is clear and easy to use. Blind spot radar is available on the Explorer variants and the 2026 Alpine and Desert Special Editions. Heated seats come standard on the Pro and Explorer models. Here's the thing though, the Tiger does all of this at nearly double the price of the Morini. When you compare tech to dollar, the Morini X-Cape 1200 is almost embarrassingly good value. Both of these bikes look the part, but they feel very different. The Moto Morini X-Cape 1200 has sharp Italian lines, muscular, with a big beak, a chunky fuel tank shape, and proportions that communicate serious touring intent. It comes in 3 colors: Energy Red, Viper Black, and Arctic White. The design was done at the Style Center in Italy, and it has that distinctly European adventure bike look that's becoming more and more popular. The 840mm seat height makes it relatively accessible for a big bike. The Triumph Tiger 1200 looks like a flagship. It's a bigger, heavier presence on the road, and depending on the variant, it can look like a polished road tourer or a proper off-road machine. The 2026 Alpine Edition comes in satin crystal white and matte metallic gray with Caspian blue accents. The Desert Edition gets satin granite with Triumph Performance yellow. These special editions look properly premium. The Triumph has always had strong visual identity, and these special editions only make it stronger. Both bikes look great. This one is personal preference, but the Italian styling of the Morini gives it a slightly more unique character on the road. You're not going to see 10 of them in the same parking lot. For long-distance touring, both bikes are built for it. The Morini X-Cape 1200 has a 6.5-gallon fuel tank, which gives you strong range between stops. The center stand is included. Heated seat and grips are standard. The windscreen adjusts for different rider heights. Handguards protect you from wind and debris on long days. The ergonomics are described as premium for all rider types. The Tiger 1200 comes in GT and Rally variants with either a 5.3-gallon tank on the Pro models or a massive 7.9-gallon tank on the Explorer models. The Explorer with the big tank can realistically go 300+ miles between fuel stops. The semi-active Showa suspension on the Tiger is one of the best systems in this class. It reads the road and adjusts in real time, which after a full day of riding makes a serious difference in how your back feels. The shaft drive also means no stopping to lube a chain on a 3,000-mile trip. Seat height on the GT Pro is 33.5 to 34.3 inches depending on adjustment. The Rally Pro runs 34.4 to 35.2 inches. For true long-haul comfort, the Tiger has a slight edge with the Explorer variants and the semi-active suspension, but the Morini is not far behind at all, especially at its price point. The Morini X-Cape 1200 runs a 19-inch front and 17-inch rear wheel setup. Suspension travel is 7.1 inches front and rear, handled by KYB units. With the off-road and all-terrain modes available, plus defeatable ABS, it can handle light off-road work, gravel roads, and dirt tracks without breaking a sweat. It is not built for deep trail riding or serious technical terrain, but for adventure touring that includes unpaved roads, it handles well. The Tiger 1200 Rally Pro runs a proper 21-inch front and 18-inch rear tubeless spoked wheel setup. Suspension travel is 8.66 inches, over an inch and a half more than the Morini. The Rally Pro mode completely shuts off ABS and traction control. This is a bike that can handle genuine off-road terrain. If you're planning routes through mountain passes, gravel stages, or serious dirt roads, the Tiger Rally Pro has a meaningful advantage here. If off-road riding is important to you, the Tiger Rally Pro is the more capable tool. If your off-road riding is mostly gravel and light unpaved roads, the Morini holds up fine. Here's where the conversation gets very real. The 2026 Moto Morini X-Cape 1200 has a US retail price of $12,999. That's it. One price. Everything we talked about, the radar, the dash cam, the heated seat and grips, the 5 riding modes, the 7-inch TFT, the slipper clutch, all included. The 2026 Tiger 1200 GT Pro Alpine Special Edition starts at $21,895. The Rally Pro Desert Edition is $22,995. That's a difference of roughly $9,000 to $10,000 compared to the Morini. For that $10,000 difference, you get a more powerful engine, shaft drive, semi-active suspension, a longer track record of reliability, and the Triumph name. Those things matter. But for a lot of riders, $13,000 for a bike with blind spot radar and a dash cam and 129 horsepower is genuinely hard to argue against. So which one should you buy? If you want the best performing, most proven, most capable large adventure bike and money is secondary, the Triumph Tiger 1200 is the answer. More power, better suspension, shaft drive, stronger off-road capability, and a reputation built over years of real-world use. But if you want an Italian V-twin with serious technology, genuine character, and you want to keep $9,000 to $10,000 in your pocket for gear, accessories, trips, or your next bike, the Moto Morini X-Cape 1200 in 2026 is one of the most surprising value propositions in the adventure bike market right now. A dashcam and radar on a $13,000 bike is not something anyone expected. Both bikes are good. The Triumph is better in several measurable ways, but the Morini makes you ask a very uncomfortable question. Are those differences worth $10,000 to you? Only you can answer that. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one.